Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Raquel for those who do not know me. And today we're doing our first Patreon exclusive. So if you made it over here to our Patreon, then I really appreciate you. This is a community that I do feel really passionate about. Just because I really want to grow a solid community outside of YouTube and Instagram, because I feel like those platforms are great, but it's kind of still more like it's not as personal. And I want to create a community that feels more and more personal. So this is what I made my Patreon for. This is the first video that I will be posting over here. So over here there will be, extended readings, sometimes personal exclusives, or sometimes I might just put readings here that are strictly over here and they aren't anywhere else. So if you're here, then that means you like something about me that made you want to come over here. So I appreciate you for being here. So the reading for today, we're going to focus on what your spiritual team needs you to know right now. So we're going to jump straight into that. I've already protected my space, opened all of my guides, all of the protection that we need. But of course, if you need a second to protect yourself as well, then you can pause the video here. Give yourself as much time as you need. We're also going to be tapping into some ancestral messages as well. So you could have, one of your ancestors on your spiritual team. But yes, we're gonna kind of bounce around, take our time with this reading and see whatever needs to be heard and break it down as much as we could. So first we have nature, direction, cachet, dominance, night, protection. I feel like you could have been on a more like witchy path lately. And I feel like, your spiritual team wants to confirm that you're on the right path as far as that. I feel like you've been doing a lot of manifestation work. I feel like you've been planting healthy seeds. I feel like you've just been harnessing the power that you have, but you typically haven't harnessed it before. So now I feel like you're coming into this space of either already harnessing it to use it for your good, or you're learning how to do that. And your spiritual team wants you to understand that you're definitely on the right path, and you're doing very well at whatever you've recently started doing. But we're going to clarify some more with tarot. I feel like maybe, I don't know, maybe religion has scarred you in a way. Maybe you were a part of the church or whatever other religion you used to be tied to, and you have just so much trauma that has come from that you kind of like, I feel like it kind of broke you down a little bit, or broke you down a lot. And then you came into spirituality, you came into witchcraft, you just came into a lot of power. So, like I said, before you probably were kind of like free with it or wasn't really trying to do anything with it, but now you're Page of Cups in reverse. Now you're learning how to harness that power. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you I feel like you've just learned, this newfound discovery for you has actually opened your eyes to how you can create stability for yourself. I feel like I don't know. I just feel like there have been times, like I said, as far as like if you were in the church and stuff like that, where maybe like people just always told you to just trust God for this or trust God for that, X, Y, and Z, but no one ever really taught you how to put the work in it, put the work in to create your own reality. Like everyone always shamed things that weren't like what they believed. Like everything that wasn't like that what they believe was automatically considered evil. So I feel like they kind of shamed you for not understanding, or not just blindly following, or not just like, I don't know. I feel like there was just a lot of shame that came from Seven of Swords. I feel like there was just a lot of shame that came from your experience with whatever past religious practices you used to do. Seven of Swords. For someone, I feel like maybe you were physically abused before, like something was taken from you prematurely. Um, the Seven of Wands. I feel like something was taken from you prematurely that kind of stunted your growth for a long time. And yeah, like I said, you felt weak about it. And it's like something happened to you, and then when you come to the church for guidance, or you come to the church about things like that, it's like no one is facing the problem head on. No one is really trying to help you. They just keep telling you, "Oh, just trust God," whatever the case may be. And that just completely made things worse for you. Death in reverse. I feel like nobody was really helping you heal. But now, like I said, you've come into these witchy practices, or you've found a new group of people that have really shown that they love and care about you, and this is what they do. So that's what you want. Like the people that were the Chariot in reverse, Cancer. I feel like this reading was for Cancer, but take it how it resonates. But yeah, I feel like the new group of people, the new practices that you have helped you tremendously in ways that no religion or no one else in your life ever has before. The Three of Cups in reverse. The King of Swords. I feel like you have like an older male figure that's trying to tell you again that the people that you hang around are evil. They're a bad influence on you. They have you into all kinds of shit when really it's not what they think it is. But he's conditioned to think negative about everything that doesn't correlate with what he believes. I do feel like you should look out for yourself though, as far as this new friend group, because yes, magic is beautiful and witchcraft is beautiful in my eyes. But do some people use it to create negativity, to create chaos? Yes. So I feel like you should be careful and tread that line lightly, so that that part doesn't influence you, because it can go left. Like this shit is not all love and light. This isn't something that you just freely play with or freely tap into if you don't know what you're doing. Um, so I feel like that there is a message that you should be careful. Not that you're going the wrong way, but that you should be careful um, with what you do. Seven of Cups. Yes, I feel like people who don't know what they're doing when it comes to practicing magic, um, it's just so many ways that you can just get caught up in some shit that you weren't prepared for. Um, Judgment in reverse. Yeah, I feel like I feel like maybe your spiritual team is telling you that yes, you're on the right path as far as whatever practices that you're practicing. You're on the right path, but you're not ready yet. So maybe you still need more teaching. Maybe you still need to learn more knowledge. Maybe you still need some more guidance. Maybe you need to slow down, or maybe you need to take your time. Just because you're here doesn't mean you should just shoot all the way to the stars. Um, but I do feel like you're in the right place. Four of Cups in reverse. The Sun in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this is leaning more towards like, okay, when you first came up with this, when you first decided to go this way, it was more like this is the right direction for you. But now it's like, okay, right direction, wrong people. Right direction, wrong people. And I feel like someone who's watching this could have came from another reading I did, because I said that in that reading as well, that like in that reading, the person was starting a business, but they were starting a business with the wrong people. So if you're starting a business with people that you're not aligned with, then it's a recipe for disaster. In this sense, I feel like it applies the same way. If you're going on some sort of journey, a spiritual journey, but you're going on the journey with the wrong people, then they're going to have a negative effect on your journey. It's not, you're not going to get the full experience, the full lessons, the full everything from this journey if you're taking the wrong people with you. So I feel like, yes, the Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like the people that you have around you right now are not the right people. Right journey, wrong people. But I do feel like your right people are coming. Um, let's see. Five of Wands. I feel like there could be some like power trip shit going on with this group of people that you have. Maybe, I don't know. You could try to be like a part of a coven or something, and someone feels like they're the head, and there really is no head for you. Like, you don't really like, you don't take well to authority in that sense. Like, when somebody tries to be the head over you, literally, like in this physical realm, you don't like that very much. So I feel like there's already been a lot of like arguing or tit for tat or shit like that that's kind of coming up. Ace of Wands. I feel like maybe you, I don't know, it's like you want to do things a certain type of way, but like I said, you have problems with authority. So I feel like that authority issue that you have, really it will be transferred over into whatever you do. But I feel like there's some sort of discernment that has to be put placed here, because in some places you do need authority. You do need someone to teach you, to lead you, all of the things. But also, you're still your own individual person. So nobody should just be able to come in and just tell you what to do or how to be. So I feel like you have to kind of figure out, you have to learn that balance. Like, you could still be young, honestly. You could still be young and still have a lot more maturing to do. Um, so because you're still young and have a lot more maturing to do, you're just kind of just doing shit right now, and it's coming off as being reckless. But in your mind, you don't think it's reckless because you feel good about it. But it's like I said, you just got to pay attention to your surroundings. Because I feel like when you're by yourself, practicing or researching or learning or doing different things, it's not that chaotic. It becomes chaotic once you involve these people. Five of Pentacles. Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like somebody just kind of wants what you have. Like, they want what you have, but it's like, what exactly is it that they're trying to like take from you or invite into their life that you have? The Nine of Wands. Justice. Eight of Wands reverse. I feel like you low-key could be like a master manifester. Like on some magician type shit. But the people or the person that's around you is like, they want to have those capabilities. They want to be the master, but they just don't have it. So they're kind of envious of the things that you're capable of doing naturally. And so they're trying to like dim your light, or they don't want you to practice or do as much as you want because they know that you're capable of creating the things that you want. So they're using as much power as they possibly could to kind of like block you. Like, there's a blockage somewhere. There's a blockage somewhere. They could be trying to like put something on you that's like kind of draining your energy, making you feel less confident, making you feel like not good about yourself, making you believe that, okay, well, am I am I really that powerful? Am I really doing the right thing? Should I really be doing this? Like, I feel like it's somebody putting a block on you too. Five of Swords. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's somebody that you wouldn't expect. Like there's somebody around you that you wouldn't expect. The Lovers in reverse that is like doing this to you. So it's going to feel like betrayal when you find out exactly who it is. Um, Two of Swords. Yeah, you're not going to want to believe it. But when you find out who it is, believe it. As soon as you find out who it is, you have to believe exactly what is being presented to you. Don't keep questioning it. Yeah, it's going to feel like, damn. It's going to feel like, wow. It could be like when you first came into spirituality, when you first came into this practice, it was the first person that you met. Six of Swords, wow. The first person that you met and y'all just got really close. And then it's like, you just would have never saw this coming from, you would have never saw this coming from them. I feel like they could have been the person that were there for you when you was going through Knight of Wands, when you was going through like the things in the church or the things in the whatever other religion you were a part of. I feel like this was the first person that kind of like helped you get out of that. So you have like a strong bond and a strong connection to them because you feel like they saved you. Like you kind of put them in that savior position from the beginning. So now that you're trying to like not leave them, but you're trying to explore things on your own, they don't really like that. Four of Wands in reverse. They don't like that. I don't know if they think that you're just going to take off ahead of them or you're going to leave them in the past or what. But Page of Swords. I don't know. They just creating scenarios and shit in their mind of what they think you're going to do now that you're like ahead of them or, you know, I don't know. King of Cups. Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like they kind of want to keep you in like this immature mindset though, because I feel like they know that if you, not only are you powerful in this state, but just imagine once you gain control of yourself, gain control of your power, gain control of your emotions, gain like if once you fully harness everything, they know that you're just gonna like, oh my god, the breakthroughs, like the things that are going to come from you maturing through that is just going to be, it's going to be 10 times farther and better than what they have been able to do in however long they've been doing it. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like just so much, I don't know, it's so many messages here. I feel like I said, brief recap. Spirit wants you to know that you're going in the right direction as far as your spiritual journey, but you're hanging with the wrong people, or the people that you're hanging with are not conducive for your growth. But you're too mature or too young right now to even understand it. So it's kind of like it's a lot of chaotic energy happening right now because there's no one around you that is helping you harness it the proper way. The people that you have around you either envy you or are jealous of you, or they don't want you to grow, really. They're using a lot of manipulation and a lot of like word salad to kind of keep you in this space. Because they just, I don't know, they just envy you. They envy everything about you, and you don't fully see yourself yet. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like you're young, but you don't even fully see yourself or see what you're capable of. So you still are leaving a lot of space for them to feel like, oh, they can mold you or keep you in a certain mindset because you're not mentally strong enough to see through the bullshit, if that makes sense. Let's pull messages from your ancestors and see what they might have to say. Additional messages for what the viewer needs should know right now from her spiritual team, from her ancestors, if they are on her spiritual team. Anyone on her spiritual team that wants the best for her. The patriarch, unapologetic. Number 4. And Mother God, miracles in motion. I think I'm going to read the patriarch. All right, the number 4, the patriarch, unapologetic. You will achieve what you have set out to do. The patriarch steps up to remind you that you are the leader of your own life. Things are more stable and secure than you think. Your fears are lying to you. You have the wisdom that the situation requires. This ancestor may also come forward when the authoritative energy around you is overpowering you. My dear one, stand up straight and own your power. Ancestral memory. The patriarch shows up here as Maasai Elder Chief. The patriarch is a calm, experienced, and ambitious leader with loving and supportive divine masculine energy. This paternal ancestor can be seen as assertive and aggressive depending on the viewpoint. The ancestral medicine. Act as if you are regal. Act as if you are powerful. Act as if you are wise. This is a different frequency than fake it till you make it. You have no need to fake anything. Your arteries and bones remember the royalty in your DNA. Right, that's what I'm saying. There's something so fucking powerful that's behind you and you don't even see it yet. It's crazy. And I feel like your spiritual team don't even want you to fully see it yet because they know you're not ready to handle it. They just want to drop a few stones here and there, drop a few hints telling you that you're very powerful now, but we need you to grow up some more before we fully just open up the floodgates. Like, we have to know that once we open your eyes to fully what you're capable of, it's not going to go to waste. You know what I'm saying? Number 42, Mother God. Mother God, miracles in motion. Sorry. You are the architect of your own existence when you tap into the wisdom of the great mother that you have within. Heaven and the earth are connected through you, but still you doubt yourself. Believe in you now. Birthing miracles is easy for you. Manifestation is easy for you, master manifester. Birthing miracles is easy for you. Trust your inner voice. You are being divinely guided and are much wiser than you think. Be easy and deliberate as you move forward, but do move forward. Ancestral memory. Mother God shows up as your Yoruba goddess, Eya, with a nurturing energy of protection, love, and support. Her energy is ancient and maternal. She is the primordial source of all existence, mother of all the gods and all living things. We are all her children. Ancestral medicine. Iya Nilla is Mother Goddess energy. Balance your yin yang energy to bring the healing you require. My child, receive your wisdom, receive your guidance, receive your truth and well being. Whoa. Let's see if the ancestors have any more specific messages for you. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like they strongly want you to focus on whoever this woman was that you first met when you came out of the church. She's definitely older than you. Definitely older than you. 4 of Swords. Maybe you lived with her at one point. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Maybe she gave you a place to stay. The 5 of Cups in reverse. I feel like she saved you out of this traumatic experience that you were in before, but there hasn't really fully been like a breakdown of what happened in order to like heal from it. I feel like, you know how like people, churches, like, okay, you have your pastor of your church or things like that. I feel like She kind of took you out of that, and then she became your new pastor, or she became your new leader, things like that. Instead of trying to help you actually like break down what happened to you and heal through it. She wanted you to be dependent on her from the very beginning. I said, I think my mic just died. She wanted you to be dependent on her from the very beginning. She probably is on some type of cult leader type shit and just is camouflaging that, which makes sense because to me, it's easy for people who are young to get caught up in cults. So I feel like low key she could be a cult leader, and she's just portraying herself as like a motherly figure to you, but no, it's definitely on some cult type shit. And the only way, the boom, yes, I feel like you're getting it. I feel like you're getting it. I feel like the only way cults work is if people are able to think for themselves. That's the only way cult leaders can function, is when people are dependent on them and don't have a mind of their own. The high priestess, but you're not that. You're just not that. You can't be that. You're not capable of being that at your core. And I feel like you found this reading because you already know. You've already seen the signs and, things like that. But you just need it. Like, you just can't, bro. Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like your ancestors are just like, bro, you really don't need anybody. I feel like maybe you feel like you're obligated to stay because, one, you don't want to be alone. Two, she helped save you from whatever situation you were in before. So now you feel like indebted to her. You feel obligated to, and also you just don't want to be by yourself. Like you felt lonely for a very long time. You just don't want to feel like that anymore. So you want your people. So that's kind of what you're dealing with right now because you want your people so bad. But I feel like your spiritual team is trying to tell you, like, we are your people. Are we there in the physical? No. But we are your people if you sit down and actually talk to us. Like, if you set out time to sit down and actually connect with us, all of your people are here. Like I said, you have ancestors that are a part of your team. You have other spirit guides that are a part of your team. You have people. And if you actually sat down to communicate with them, then I feel like they would just have so much more information for you. They would have so many more answers for you. So many questions that you might have had for a long time. They have the answers for you. But you're not going to them for the answers. Like, Queen of Swords in reverse. You're going to the wrong people for the answers. Your spiritual team will never they're never here to cause you any sort of harm. Your spiritual team should be the ones, the spirits, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, whatever. They're here. They want the best for you. They're here for your greatest good. That's why I always say that usually at the beginning of all of my readings when I'm cleansing myself and cleansing my space. I say I only want my spiritual team that want the best for me, that are here for my greatest good. Because you can have ancestors that don't want the best for you. So you don't want that. You don't want no type of energy around you that is from anything that wants to harm you, doesn't want the best for you, anything like that. Ancestors, spirits, angels, any of that. They don't all want the best for you. So, but I feel like your spiritual team, they all want the best for you, And that's what you need. I feel like that's what you need more right now than this fucking cult leader that's, putting on a facade, you know. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you've been trying to like you've been keeping really quiet about a lot of stuff lately. And it's not just you. Like I said, I feel like she's a cult leader, but you're not the only one. I feel like there are now other people with y'all. So maybe you were her first, but now it's like a collective of y'all. So maybe you could be the one that opens the eyes for other people that are in your group to see like what's really happening or what's going on and what's right and what's not. Like I said, you're on some high priestess type shit. Like you're very, very powerful. You have a lot of abilities that you haven't fully tapped in yet, but I feel like you're the one. Like you're the key for them. Your spiritual team is telling you you're the one that will free all of this, not her. So you have to start depending on yourself and depending on your spiritual team for Page of Pentacles in reverse. depending on yourself and this, depending on your spiritual team to make it out of it, so that you can pull other people out of it as well. I feel like she's been taking y'all money, taking things from you, saying and making it seem like, oh, this is for everyone, this is for the collective, but it's really just to take your shit. Like, yeah, she's just been sucking y'all dry, bro. She's been sucking y'all dry, but I feel like that's what happens in cults. You know, like I said, if you don't have a mind of your own and you see all of this abuse and you believe that this person is really doing all of these things to help you, and really it's all just to hurt you and keep you dependent on them. The Empress in reverse. I feel like you could have, not even you, but maybe this hasn't happened yet, but if you don't leave, then maybe something major could happen, like you could end up getting pregnant or something, but she's going to essentially take your baby because she feels like the baby belongs to everybody, not just you. Whoa, the star. Yeah, I just feel like, I feel like this is a really fucked up place to be, but I feel like there's so much light for you out on the other side of this. And I feel like even if you, once you do start to come to and understand what's happening, if you do try to go to the other people that are in y'all group and they don't listen, that is okay. You still should leave. Don't take this as, oh, all the responsibility is on your back. So now if they don't leave, then you have to stay until you can convince them to leave. No, you do not have to stay until you convince them to leave. Your job is to try to share with them as much information as you have, as much wisdom as you will have, so that their eyes can open as well. But you can't make anybody do anything. So if you do your part and they still choose to stay, then let them stay. If they choose to leave with you, then cool, that's great. If they don't, you still have to, at the end of the day, do what's best for you. Final message, hope floats. You expected more, believed in better, and now the sting of disappointment has you questioning it all, bro. Oh my God. But don't let broken trust shatter your spirit. Not everyone will rise to meet you, but that doesn't mean no one will. Hold your standards, but don't harden your heart. The right connections will honor both. Keep believing. The ones who truly see you are still on their way. Bro, what? I cannot make this shit up. I literally can't make any of it up. That is really crazy. I feel like that just tied this entire message together. And I really, 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 really hope you take heed to the messages that we're here for you. Because like I said, I feel like there's something so powerful that's just boiling inside of you. That as soon as you get into the right space, the right environment, with your spiritual team, with the right people, it's just gonna like it's gonna be so big. I can't even explain it with words how good it's gonna be for you, and I really want that for you. Like I feel like I'm so excited. Like I know you personally, and I don't know you personally, but please, if this message resonated with anybody, then please feel free to share your story, or if you would like to reach out to me personally, you could definitely message me on my Instagram. Everything will be linked, and yeah, I'll be rooting for you. Okay. All right. Well, yes, I hope you all enjoyed this reading. Please stick around for any future readings if this was something that you enjoyed more, and I will be here for you in the next video. Okay. Bye.